Welcome to Restoration Revolution episode number 5. Today we're going to be talking about troubleshooting all kinds of issues. One of the biggest issues that a lot of scratch removal systems have had in the past, is that of distortion. I'm sure a lot of you have seen distortion on the job site from where other people have done repairs. Today we're going to show you what that distortion looks like, how to take it out. So if you look over here, we've actually gone ahead and used brand X. We used the scratch hog to put this in right here. What we had was a scratch coming across right here, and as you can see, we've got all kinds of optic distortion. What optic distortion is lensing, as I talked about in episode number 1. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take this out and get the glass back to as good as new, distortion free. So to take this distortion out, what we're going to be doing is today we're going to be using our 8-inch disc. You want to use the largest disc you can fit on the area to take out distortion. What distortion is, imagine if you've got a freshly groomed ski slope or beach. Someone's taking a big chunk out of it. What we've got to do is feather that repair area out. So what I'm going to do is, using this 8-inch pad, I'm going to be feathering probably pretty close up here, feathering down, feathering out, moving in a slow methodic motion, to remove this damage. We're going to be using the red disc so that we can be as aggressive as possible and get this done as quickly as possible. So here we go. Again, starting with the disc right on top of the damage. Alright, so I've been grinding on this now for about 4 or 5 minutes. Alright, as you can see, I've feathered it out. The damage was right here. One note, the little tip, whenever you're looking at the job, try not to use your fingers, because if I run my finger over here or look, or if I put some fingerprints, as soon as I go back and I start grinding on that, what you'll notice is that where my fingers were running, the oils from my fingers have gotten into the glass, and so it just makes it look really uneven and whatnot. Always use a rag to clean off the glass in between inspection. Alright, so now that we've gotten the damage out, I've gone ahead, taken the distortion out, which was right here. We can see that the distortion's gone. If you look at the door that's open behind, you can see no more waviness, no more jumpy lines. Alright, we've gone ahead and pre-polished it. So now I'm just going to give it a nice good polish, and then we'll check out the final goods. Alright, now that we've polished it out, we'll take a look. Let me clean it up. Let's check it for distortion. Alright, so as you can see, there was distortion before right here, and now looking at that door jamb, or the door through the window, you can see no more waviness, no more jumpy lines. We got good straight verticals. This is a distortion free repair. So what we just did is I just showed you how to take distortion out of glass. We had put that distortion in again with the scratch hog system, following their instructions, staying over the damage, feathering it out, but you can see that their system really put in, because it's a water feed. Think back to episode number 1. We put a lens in. The light was traveling straight through where there wasn't a repair, but at the point of repair it was being diffracted. What we had to do was feather this out over a larger area, and get the glass back so that as the light went through, instead of being diffracted, it came straight. Alright? So pretty much that's how you remove distortion that's put in by other systems. This can be a very profitable job type as well. No one likes looking at a big distorted bunch of lines on a piece of glass. They want it clear, crystal clear. So, and by taking out the mistakes other people leave in the glass, in the customer's eyes, you're going to be elevated to the level of expert. So that's pretty much what we covered today. Good examples of this, I don't know if you guys remember, or those of you who were at the IWCA convention this past January, up in Reno, the windows outside the men's room, all along that outside corridor, had distortion in it like what we just took out, okay? It's really easy to do. Follow the steps. Thanks for watching this episode of Restoration Revolution. Next week's episode, we're going to go more in depth on pricing, but we're also going to be talking about other areas, other troubleshooting techniques, and other common problems that people have when they start restoration business or start adding the service to their business. We'll go through the most common troubleshooting phone calls we get. And again, any questions or concerns you guys might have or anything you want to see, please post it up on the forum and we'll address those topics specifically. Again, thank you for watching this episode of Restoration Revolution.